Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to my first video for my new channel. Welcome to the first episode of The Last Slice of Cake. As you guys saw probably in the thumbnail, as well as at the beginning of the video, I have a nice, generous sized slice of carrot cake. And I purchased that cake a few days ago. It was a cake that had various different flavors, various different types of cake. There's a slice of chocolate cake, strawberry cake, vanilla cake, as well as lemon cake. There were a total of, I want to say, 5 different types of cakes on it. The cake was obviously very good because I ate every last slice. And that last slice you guys saw, I'm gonna eat that slice. Now the only difference is after I eat that slice of carrot cake, that's gonna be all the cake I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna lay off the sweets for the most part, because quite frankly, I'm looking at myself these days in the mirror and also in the camera lenses when I do these videos, and I don't like what I see on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and start eating better, cut back on my sugars, and start losing some of this weight, because I'm fat. I'm gonna just keep it real. I've been eating way too much sugar, and I've been making all kind of excuses for myself of why I have not been at the gym like I should have been. So as of, I'm gonna say tomorrow, all the excuses are done. They're over. I'm done. I'm done being fat. I'm done not having the proper amount of energy that I feel somebody in their mid-40s ought to have. And hopefully with my diet change, I will be done with this inflammation that's been going on, which I'll show you a picture of in a minute. And I will also show you a picture of how fat I am. All right, you guys saw the pictures. You can laugh, you can joke. I really don't give two shits, because, well, part of the reason why I'm creating this channel is, for one, it's going to be a tool to help myself be held accountable for not taking care of myself the way that I should be taking care of myself. And for those of you that are out here and you're struggling with weight, you're struggling with eating too many sweets or other foods that may not be good for you, I'm hoping that this channel will help you guys out. And clearly y'all can tell by looking that I'm not here to necessarily give advice. I'm here to simply document my journey to becoming a healthier version of myself. And I'm hoping in the process of me becoming healthier, some of you can watch my videos and, it might put that seed in the heads of some of y'all to be healthier, for those of you that are overweight yourselves. And, as many of us realize, there's sugar in a lot of foods that we purchase. Sugar, if you eat too much of it, sugar could be what I call that silent killer, so to speak. I mean, many of us tend to criticize people that might consume too much alcohol or may smoke too many cigarettes or may abuse illegal substances. But sugar, honestly, I haven't looked up the data yet, which I'll look up the data for another video. But sugar is a big time life ender for a lot of people here in the United States. Sugar is the leading cause of diabetes type 2. And diabetes type 2, for those of you that don't know about it, it is an ugly disease, especially uh, when it's left undealt with. Because, you get diabetes. And again, none of what I'm saying is medical advice. I'm just telling you guys some of the reasons why I'm going to cut back on my sugar and I'm going to embark on a healthier lifestyle so I can become a healthier version of myself. Not only will I feel better, but I'm going to also look a lot better. I'm going to have a lot more energy. Because fortunately, at this point, I'm not a diabetic, and I want to keep it like that. I do not want to become a diabetic and then have to take insulin, and God knows what chemicals they put in that insulin. And then sooner or later, before you know it, now, you're going to, you take that insulin, before you know it, you're going to be on dialysis because your kidneys done shut down due to all the strong, harsh chemicals that they put in that insulin that you got to pump for those of you that are diabetic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to nip all this right in the bud. I refuse to be a diabetic. I refuse to go on insulin. I refuse to take a whole crap load of medication when I can just simply live a healthier life. And I can start right now while I still have the ability, while I still got the ability to. And, and also I'm sick and tired of inflammation. Like, for several years now, even back when I was smaller, I've always had an issue with one of my ankles because 20 some years ago, I got into a vehicle accident, a real bad vehicle accident, and I broke my ankle. And, and I I do work a job to where I'm on concrete all day. And I do believe that that is one of the reasons why my inflammation is acting up, because I got inflammation around my ankle so bad, which I'll show you a picture of real quick. So anyways, although I do believe that a lot of that is caused by being on concrete all day, I also think a lot of that is caused and could be avoided, at least some of it, by me changing my diet and not consuming a whole bunch of sugars and processed foods. Start eating a cleaner diet. Start eating more foods that come from the ground. Now, am I going to become a vegan? No. I mean, I'm going to still eat chicken. I'm gonna increase my intake of salmon because salmon's healthy. Yeah. Okay. I heard some racket back here. I don't know. Okay. I'm assuming that's probably some squirrels, or it could be the cats next door. Okay. I'm being a little paranoid right now. Anyways, I'm to the point where I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. As Dave Ramsey would say when he talks about people being in debt that want to get out of debt. Me, I want to be healthier. Now, back when I was in my 20s, I had a terrible addiction to alcohol. I would say, during my 20s, I was what you would call a functioning alcoholic. And, thank God I was able to kick that habit. I haven't had anything to drink since, I want to say, the last time I drank anything was in, I want to say, in early 2010. I had nothing since then, and I pat myself on the back for that. Unfortunately, I have a new addiction, and that's you know, that's and that's that the addiction I have now is an addiction for sweets, and I gotta kick that habit once and for all. I gotta treat my addiction for sweets the same way I treated my addiction for alcohol. I gotta get it out of my life. I gotta quit consuming it. Even when people offer me that stuff, I understand they're being nice, but I'm gonna have to be strong enough to say no, to politely say no. Because when I go to certain, because sometimes when I get around some of my friends who do drink, they might offer me a drink, and I tell them no, I don't drink. So I'm gonna have to take that same approach when it comes to eating sweets. Now, am I gonna be a complete health nut at this point? I'm gonna be honest. The answer is no. I mean, right now, I'm gonna quit eating cakes and cookies, and I'm gonna quit eating candy at this point. Now, there's other foods out here that are healthier, that are not the healthiest. And for now, I'm gonna eat some of those foods. And then as time goes by, I'm gonna swipe out some of those foods for foods that are a little healthier. And I figure every week or two, I'm gonna shop and buy groceries that are healthier and healthier and healthier. I'm gonna gradually quit eating a lot of processed foods. I'm gonna gradually quit eating so much sugar. So I'm gonna gradually decrease the amount of sugar. And I'm gonna just see how it works. I'm gonna see how I feel. I mean, what I'm getting ready to do starting tomorrow is gonna be a shock to me. My body's gonna be shocked, I already know. But I'm gonna just have to deal with it. And I already know that I'm gonna also most likely I forgot what they called it when you get off of something. I forgot what they called it. I'm gonna be going through some withdrawals as I decrease the sugars from my diet. I already know right now I'm gonna be going through withdrawals. I already know there's gonna be days I'm gonna wake up and I'll probably be super tired because I'm going through withdrawals. I'm gonna be cranky as hell. I mean, not that I'm a sociable person in the first place, but I'm gonna really be cranky some days, and I'm gonna have to just deal with it. And when I get among people, I'm gonna just have to just work on that because it is what it is. But this is a huge journey that I'm getting ready to embark, and I would like you guys to join me and watch me lose this weight. And hopefully this channel could be a motivational tool for other people that are obese and want to lose weight and want to better their life. Because sometimes when you watch these type of channels, you might listen to someone that has already done all the hard work. They might show you pictures of how they used to look, and they've done all the hard work. So by the time you watch them, they're already chiseled. They're already chiseled with their six pack and their big muscles. But me, I'm gonna take you guys all the way from the ground up. See, right now I'm on the ground. I'm gonna take you all up, and y'all gonna see the transition on this channel. Y'all gonna see the transition. And hopefully y'all get something out of it. I really do. So yeah, that last slice of cake, I'm gonna be real with you guys. When I cut this camera off, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna consume that slice of cake. And once that slice of cake is gone, that's it. I'm done. No more cakes, no more cookies, no more candy. I'm cutting all that up. I'm cutting all that. That's my word. I'm cutting all that. So that's all I got for you guys today. And again, welcome to the first episode of Last Slice of Cake. Stay blessed. It's good cake. It's gonna be my last slice though. I'm for real on this one.